Let's set up the game. Each player receives a scoreboard, one token of each color, and a white star token. Put the 54 galaxy tiles in the bag. Place the sand timer and the 3 bonus tokens in the middle of the table where everyone can reach them. Shuffle the 20 chaos cards and place 5 random cards face down near the play area. The setup is complete. Let's have some fun! During each round, you will change the chaos card, draw and draft the galaxy tiles, construct your galaxy and grab bonus tokens, and score your galaxy. On the first round, turn the first chaos card face up. This card indicates a special rule that is in effect for the entire round and for all the players. Then, for each new round, the chaos card from the previous round is discarded and the next one is turned face up. Each player draws 9 random tiles from the bag and places them face down in front of them on the table. Then each player looks at their 9 tiles and chooses 3 to keep, placing them face down in front of them. You are not allowed to review the tiles you have already selected as the draft continues. Next, pass the other tiles to your left or right depending on the round. During odd rounds, pass them to your left. During even rounds, pass them to your right. Players then repeat the selection process with the 6 tiles they have just received. They pick 3 to keep, placing them face down in front of them, and pass the other 3 to their left or right. Players cannot look at the final 3 tiles received. Now that each player has 9 face down tiles, it's time to get chaotic. When everyone is ready, flip the sand timer. Players now have 1 minute to arrange their 9 tiles into a 3x3 square. Your primary goal is to create color zones filled with planets to score points in that color. A zone is a contiguous group of one color separated by neither another color, nor a constellation space, nor an asteroid space. Additionally, try to arrange your asteroid belts so they connect in a long single path. Tiles can be rotated in any way you like, as long as you finish with a 3x3 square. If you cannot finish before the timer runs out, your left neighbor will place any remaining tiles as they wish. During galaxy construction, you also have the option of grabbing zone bonus tokens from the middle of the table. When you grab a bonus token, you are taking the bet that your galaxy will have a zone of that color with the most planets in it when compared to other galaxies. Once you have taken a bonus token, you are no longer allowed to touch your galaxy tiles this round. You may take several bonus tokens during a single round, but you must take them at the same time. When the sand timer runs out, the round is over and the players count their points. They can receive points from their color zones, vegetation, ice, and desert, their longest asteroid path, their bonus tokens, if any, and additional points from the chaos card, if any. Beginning with the green vegetation zones, then the blue ice zones, and finally the orange desert zones. Count the number of planets in each of your zones and refer to the matching table on your scoreboard to see how many points you score in that color. Move your corresponding score tokens on your scoreboard according to the number of points you scored in each of the above categories for the round. Let's look at an example of galaxy scoring. In his galaxy, Martin has 2 green vegetation zones. The one with 9 planets earns him 5 points, and the other zone with 2 planets earns him 0 points. Martin advances his green score token 5 points on his scoreboard. Martin also has 3 blue ice zones. The one with 3 planets earns him 2 points. The one with 2 planets earns him another 2 points, and the third, with only 1 planet, earns him no point. He advances his blue score token 4 points on his scoreboard. Lastly, Martin has 4 orange desert zones. The one with 4 planets earns him 5 points. The other zones with 1 and 0 planets earn him no points. he advances his orange score token 5 points on his scoreboard. Your longest asteroid path is the path that passes through the most tiles. To determine the length of a path, follow it with your finger, never retracing the same portion of the path, counting the tiles it crosses or enters for a dead end. Only count each tile along the path once. Martin scores 1 point because his longest asteroid path passes through 5 tiles. He thus advances his star token 1 space on his scoreboard. For each zone bonus token you grabbed, verify whether you were correct. If you grabbed a vegetation, ice, or desert token, compare with each opponent's best zone of this color to see if your zone has more planets or is tied for the most. If so, you advance the color token for that zone 3 points. On the other hand, if another player has a zone of that color with more planets, you move the color token for that zone back 2 points. Depending on the current Chaos card, you may be able to earn a few extra points. The card indicates which score token will record the extra points. After the scoring is done, begin a new round until you have completed 5 rounds. At the end of the 5th round, the game is over and it is time to determine who won. Add the points from your weakest score token, vegetation, ice, or desert, to your points from the star token. The player with the highest score wins. In the event of a tie, the tied player with the higher weakest color zone wins. If the score is still a tie, the tied players share the victory.